I mount the gun, you know, please stop, whatever, get out of my house. I come up, I press the trigger, and I get a click. My immediate action, because I know the gun's in battery, I heard it hit, I felt it, is push, pull. I'm gonna roll the gun in case there is something, and I'm gonna rack it, and I'm gonna come back and assess, okay? I'll do it again at speed. Come up, and I'm back on. All right, I'm not, one of the biggest things I see, especially with double feeds and bolt override, is guys will come up and they'll do this. Why am I doing that? The gun's not working. I should do this. Okay, I know my triggers. Excuse the expression. I'm going to immediately, I can do this two ways. I can strip the magazine out, or I can lock it to the rear. So I will set up a double feed. Does anybody have any questions on the tap rack? I will show you how to set it up. Take a magazine with a couple rounds in it. I'm going to insert it. I'm going to take a single round, place the gun like this. I've now created a traditional double feed. Looks the same for pistol or carbine. All right. So for this one, I'm going to come up and I'm going to press the trigger. What do I get?
Nothing.
Dead trigger, right? Okay. So what can I do?
Unload, reload.
You gotta unload, reload.
Look. Okay. Some people say look, some people don't. If it's daylight, I really don't care. If you're behind cover and you want to look, I'm cool with that. What if in a warehouse at night under night vision? Not going to see it. It's going to just be a blur. So for me, I'll come up, I'll press, dead trigger. I am going, a couple of ways you can do this. It's your choice. I can strip, lock, get up in there, drop the bolt, put a fresh magazine in, and assess. All right? So, a couple of ways. Instead of stripping the mag, I come up, get that dead trigger, I'm going to immediately lock, strip, cleared it, bolt forward, fresh mag in, cycle. All I'm saying is in a tactical environment, I may not have the time or I may not have the ability, meaning I'm operating under night vision or I'm operating in a dark area. Like, perfect example, when we're doing desert ops out in the desert, running around, I'm either running without night vision or I have night vision on. And if I go to a white light to look at something, I've just blown the whole operation. Because one white light out here in the middle of night, every scout on all of these mountains just said, boom, there's a dude out there, and I guarantee he's not alone. This thing pretty much rides in either the rifle rack or in the back, what they call cruiser ready, which is empty chamber, closed bolt, on safe, full mag. And then when we get out, I just rack it. And I unload it every time. You know? There's a lot of times if I'm going to a hot call, I'll get out and prep it and load it and then just sling it around my neck when I'm driving. May not be the smartest thing to do, I know, because sometimes I'm running fast. But it's a chance I take. I personally, with the exception of limited applications, even in the military, I don't think full auto is a necessity. I think a semi-automatic gun will do everything a fully automatic gun. A fully automatic rifle was meant to do, with the exception of heavy volumes of suppressive fire. And that's what we have belt feds for, and that's what we have, you know, like machine guns, like a Parasaw or something like that. This gun is not meant to be a squad automatic weapon. You know, matter of fact, our agency and the members on our regional team are going away from buying full auto guns just because we don't need it. The only time I've ever used full auto is to come out here and qual with it.
We beginning?
We're just doing a simple tap rack here, so what we're going to do is insert a fully loaded magazine on a bolt that's closed on an empty chamber, and we're going to simulate something that didn't feed, so we'll tap rack the gun.
31 rounds in the mag. Strip one off.
So what we're doing here is simulating a double feed. We've got a fully loaded magazine inserted in the gun. The bolt is held locked open, and we're going to drop a round straight in there,
You should have a pretty good looking.
and then close the bolt.
Oh, that's
Which then looks like that.
That's a hand.
What we're doing here is intentionally inducing a bolt override. We've got a loaded magazine, inserted bolt blocked back. We're going to rotate the gun like this on purpose,
Charging handle is
around in there,
forward when you do this.
and then close the bolt.
Because in reality, there's no way that charging handle.
This is super bad. You've got a loose round floating in the action. You've got a magazine underneath it. You've got maybe something in the chamber-ish, and then you've got this round caught between the bolt and the charging handle. This is a really bad day, but it is clearable. We're going to go through that in just a moment.
Bullet.